guys, welcome to the next lecture from Introductory Statistics. And today I will discuss with you something which is extremely important in the context of probability and also something which I have seen a lot of students getting confused with. So let's clarify what are mutually exclusive events and what are independent events. Let's differentiate between the two, mutually exclusive versus independent events. सिंपल सेंस में अगर हम बात करें म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव, ये दोनों ही चीजें म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव एंड इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स, इफ यू थिंक अबाउट इट, they're exactly what their name says, mutually exclusive. Two events or two sets which are exclusive of each other. For example, if you take a coin and toss it, either you will get a head or you will get a tail. फेयर कॉइन की बात कर रहे हैं यहां. क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि हेड भी आ जाए और टेल भी आ जाए? It is not possible. So occurrence of head is absolutely a different thing and occurrence of tail is a different thing. They are exclusive of each other. Head आएगा तो tail नहीं आएगा, tail आएगा तो head नहीं आएगा, right? If I'm flipping two coins, now the outcome of the second coin is absolutely not dependent on what occurred in the first coin. मान लीजिए फर्स्ट कॉइन से I got head. I still have the same probability, half for heads and tails in the next go. That is, for the second throw या फिर second coin के लिए I can get head also or tail also. कुछ भी आ सकता है दोनों में से. That means the outcome of the second coin is not dependent on the outcome of the first coin. There is no dependence. तो ये concept है independence का. What I just told you could be noted down like this. The first point, always remember, when we talk about mutually exclusive events, there are certain events whose combinations only cannot occur. Like what I said, tail आएगा तो head नहीं आ सकता, head आएगा तो tail नहीं आ सकता. On the other hand, independent events are those events that certain conditions or another event cannot be interlinked. You can't interlink only. So if you have two coins, you're flipping two coins or you're flipping one coin two times, one after the other. The outcome of the second coin, head or tail, is not dependent on the outcome in the first coin. फर्स्ट कॉइन में हेड आया होगा तब भी सेकंड कॉइन में मेरा हेड भी आ सकता है, टेल भी आ सकता है, एंड वाइस वर्सा. द आउटकम ऑफ द सेकंड कॉइन is not having any impact on the outcome of the first coin. Formally speaking, let me give you two examples. Let me give you a very layman example for mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. If you quote a certain person as rich because of the net wealth or whatever, or however you define rich, okay? A person at the same time cannot be rich and poor at the same time. The probability of a person being rich and poor at the same time is zero. That is because rich and poor, I always remember, and in terms of sets and probability is intersection. So rich intersection with poor is 5. And therefore probability of rich intersection with poor is 0. So that is what is a mutually exclusive case. Rich and poor here are mutually exclusive. A, B are mutually exclusive in case probability of A intersection B is equal to 0, which basically tells you that A and B cannot occur together. And for independence, let me again give you a very layman example. You take up a coin and you toss it. It could be head or tail. Does it depend on the value of the coin? It only depends on the case that it should be a fair coin. We're talking about fair coin here in this example. So the number of heads on flipping a coin is not interlinked with the initial value of the coin. So whether you're getting head or tail is independent of the value of the coin. So whatsoever, probability of head will be half only, probability of tail will be half only. Now I'll give you examples and you will think in your mind, pause and think, whether I'm talking about mutually exclusive case here or independent case. If a coin turns head, it did not turn up, of course, tail. If a coin turns tail, it did not come up head. What am I talking about here? What is this example telling you? This example is telling you that occurrence of head and tail, it's mutually exclusive. If it turns up tail, it will not turn up head. If it is head, it's not tail, right? So these two are mutually exclusive. Now, if I take two coins, if one turns up head, the other coin can turn up head or tail. What situation am I talking about? I'm talking about the situation independent. What is independent here? The two coins are independent. The outcomes of the two coins are independent of each other. If the first one gives you head, you have equal probability of getting head or tail in the next one. If you get tail first, you again have equal probability of getting head or tail. Let me take another example of a die this time. So you have 6 faces in a die, right? You pick up a die, you roll it. If say you get a 4, then automatically 6 will not come up, or maybe some other number will not come up, right? What situation are we talking about here? We are talking about mutually exclusive here. If you get one number, of course you cannot get another number, right? So that means occurrence of the number 4 and occurrence of the number 6 cannot happen together. Mutually exclusive. Similarly, can you get odd and even both together when you roll a die? No, you cannot. You cannot get a number which is odd as well as even when you roll a die. So that means this is also an example of mutually exclusive events. Now let's take two dice case. I roll two dice and I am getting 1 and 6. 1 on the first dice and 6 on the second die. Neither of the die affects the other. This is an example of independent events. Neither of the two dies have an impact on each other. Die 1 has no impact on die 2. Die 2 has no impact on die 1. So this is a case of independence. Similarly, think about it. A couple has two girls and is expecting their third child. Now, the third child could be a girl or a boy. That means the third child being either a girl or a boy is independent of the fact that the first two kids are girls. This is a case of independence, okay? So I hope you must be really clear about mutually exclusive and independent events now. Mutually exclusive is clearly, mathematically speaking, is a scenario where probability of the intersection is phi, and independence is the case where probability A intersection B is simply probability A multiplied by probability B because there is no interdependence. Therefore, you do not need to use the conditional probability for multiplication rule. Lastly, just to remember, what's mutually exclusive events? Mutually exclusive events have nothing in common. Independent events, each one can occur without others. They are not dependent on each other. That's what you need to remember. Formula wise, also, I've already told you. And these were the examples that can help you keep in your mind what is mutually exclusive, what is independent, two separate concepts. But you must now think about certain questions. If you're given two events which are mutually exclusive, can they be independent? If you're given two independent events, can they be mutually exclusive? That's something I'll leave to you. Food for thought. Thank you very much.